Hi guys, welcome back. I said that we'd be doing a garden video today, and I wanted to talk about what I am going to be planting in my little patch. Normally I will do just completely vegetables, and obviously that's a really wise idea if you're trying to be frugal. Sorry, the baby's in the background, by the way, playing with some toys. Yeah, having fun. Yeah. So this year we are going to be doing potatoes and tomatoes because usually they're quite successful, although my tomatoes weren't brilliant last year. However, what I really want to do this year is totally change it up, and I'd like to do some flowers. And as you've probably seen from some of my previous videos, I'm going to be doing some dried flower arrangements, more of them, so I can give them away as gifts to people, and I don't need to spend any money on massive, bouquets of flowers, because they can be pricey. Like 15 quid a bouquet of flowers, then they last 2 weeks at the absolute most. So dried flowers, they last a lot longer, and also they're beautiful. So I quite like them, and I think you can do lots of nice things with them. So I've got quite a few things here, and I'm going to go over what I am going to be putting in. Now, these are pretty much all dried flowers. They would dry. Obviously, they're not dried flowers. They grow as normal flowers. And then they are just really somebody's already figured out that they dry well. And I've sort of cottoned onto that and picked the best ones. And I've kind of gone for lots of pinky, purpley colours. That seems to be the colour palette that I really like. I am going to grow some sweet peas as well. I've already put the seeds in, and I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to grow some sweet peas. I don't know if they dry. I'm going to have a go, but basically they're just really pretty. I love the colours of them, and the smell is beautiful. And I thought it would be lovely to have a bit of colour just growing up in the garden, even if they don't dry very well. That was my one flower that I just wanted to have up. I've never grown them before. So yeah, let's get to it. Right, let's get started. So I've got myself 3 seed trays just to start with. I'm not going to be able to do them all in here, but it's just to get going. So use my own compost that I created earlier, and the back of a pencil, end of the pencil, sorry, I just made a little hole and put the seed in each cell, just one seed in each cell. Make sure that you push the soil down so that the seed is in contact with the soil, and then it will hopefully germinate well. And I made sure to put it right in the middle so that if there are any little cheeky weeds that pop up as well, I will know if it's a sweet pea or if it's a weed. So that was my plan with that. And then I ended up doing a few other bits. So this one is statice, and these are a little bit smaller seeds and they're lighter, and the instructions say to not put them under the soil but to just sprinkle them on top. So that's what I did. Sprinkle all these seeds just very lightly. I'd probably have put too many in, to be honest, but hey, statice is a really classic dried flower, and if I can use it in lots of my flower arrangements in the future, that would be wonderful. So here is some flowers that I will be growing. There's more statice for you, and then we've got some snapdragons. These are gorgeous, and I've got a lot of larkspur. I've got a darker pink and a paler pink, and then I found in my stash that I actually ended up having a whole mixed bunch of larkspur. Now we've got some yarrow here. This is called Summer Pastels. I love these colours. And then this one's yarrow as well. Fruit Bowl Burst, I believe. This one is Honesty. I've never grown this before, but really all I want it for is the seed pods, which is what they look like. I remember them from my childhood, I think. And these are Chinese lanterns, really fun little things. And then we've got pink pokers. And then we've got Billy buttons, which is like drumsticks, classic gypsophilia, and gumfrena. Never grown this one either. And then we've got some other ones for texture, which is called coxcomb, I think, and an absolute classic is straw flowers. So this is what I plan on growing this year, and this is a week on. This is a week later. So as you can see, I put them in the windowsill, and we've got loads of little shoots that have popped up. These are the sweet peas. As you can see, we've got a nice thick stem coming up, right in the middle there. So what I ended up doing was taking out all the other little weedy bits that were around the edges, because they obviously weren't going to be sweet peas. So it's quite helpful just putting the seed right in the middle. But yeah, do follow along, see what else we can get growing, and hopefully it won't be long till we see some colour in the garden. Thanks for watching.